Hey everybody, welcome back to another Tigress video. I did one just a few hours ago, and you see the presentation's got a lot better. I'd like to thank my son, who is my technician, and he has put this all together for us. A little more professional than the first time. I want to do two because I have two different Tigress decks, and I referenced the first, and going back and looking through it, I realized you may want to see what that is. So this is the first Tigress deck I referenced, and here we go. We'll look at it again. It is a bunch of mid-rangey kind of damage cards, board presence, and aggression is kind of the key there. So we'll see that in action. Hopefully it goes as well as the previous video with the old pot-bellied bully coming through to fruition. So here we go. Without further ado, this is my main account. Left is my guest account. So go ahead and play. And this time, unlike the last time, you'll actually be able to see my hand. Again, it's good to have an IT guy kind of with you. Here we go. Starting off. Let's see who we go against here. We're going against a Shen deck, which is very interesting because I'll be doing a Shen video later. So here we go. Let's see what we got. A good opening hand. I like having cheap shot. I like having a little orphan bunny. I like pretty much this whole hand, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it all. Well, here we go. We'll go ahead and get the fast follow. Excellent start so far for us. Shen deck is going to be a really tough competition because you have a lot of good cards. I made champion first with Shen, and then I'm making Tigress videos first because I believe that Tigress is a little easier to grasp and very easy to play, and also get you ranked up faster. So we're going to go ahead and be hyper aggressive. We're going to go ahead and play that foul right off the bat and start pressuring Shen. And of course, being Tigress, we learned from the first video, we always follow up with a little Tigress kiss to the face. So we're going to look at that, and here we go. Let's see what he plays here. Now, in turn 2, I'm expecting some kind of response from him. So here we go. Building some anticipation. We're ranked 4 player, legendary wolf. So we will see what he can bring to the table against us here. With that red, when that red is like that, what he's meaning is he's looking at the card. So he's pondering the chicken, find out what's going on. Maybe he might be hungry. I don't know. So it is a good card for Shen. It's an equipment card. It gives him a benefit of when he attacks and that card goes away, he will get an equipment in his hand. Now that was a good play by him. I like what he did. He went to my face because he knows I still got to address that board, so it keeps board present. That was the right play on his part. Followed up with an attack. Can't blame him for that. This is where I would want to change out that paw force I talked about earlier. Put maybe another creature. Maybe it would have been more helpful to have a creature on the board instead of that attack. We'll see how it plays on later on. Maybe it'll help us here late game. So we're going to keep the board presence going. And because this requires a creature on board, it was actually good for us. He didn't attack the rooster. So we're going to go ahead and, well, we're going to attack. So we're Tigers. So we're going to go, of course, where? To face. Right. Go to face, and now we're going to clean up his pig with Tigers. And this is something that happens quite often with me. I get too excited and streaming or doing this video, and I miss-hit. So I actually missed and hit him instead of the pig. Same result. 2 damage. I know that that's going to be something that will cost us. Never know. Now, what he might be building for with Shen decks, which you got to worry about, is a Candid Canine card, which is a 4-cost card that gets health based on the cards he has. And my thought is that's what he's trying to build. To grab another equipment. Now, obviously, he's looking for Shen's Cannon as well, but I think he's trying to build up for that big creature. So we're going to, of course, play a minion. Now we're not going to stop. We don't really care what he's going to play. We're going to hit him. So once again, face is the place, as they say. So we have a 10-point lead, which is pretty good. We put a lot of pressure. He's already down to half his health pool by turn. I've only had 3 turns. So power of the Tigress deck. Now Shen can turn this around. This game is not over. He can steady sit there and come back. We'll see what he does here. Now this Bunny Bowman I love this card. We saw it last game, played it, where it does 3 damage on call out, and that's very powerful. This Shen card is very good. It says, hey, when you take this card out, it does 2 damage to you. That's really good against Tigress decks. Obviously, it's really against anybody. What you're going to see here in a second is that's going to be pretty costly. So what I'm going to do is here's where this card will come into play. I'm going to use that to go ahead and clear out that minion so that I can keep a board presence. And what it allows me to do is go to the armory. And I am going to go, because I don't have any activators in my hand. So I could go face, or I could pull back for attack. I'm going to go face. That's a very aggressive play on my part, but I want to keep the pressure on Shen. I don't want him to get the feeling that he's comfortable with where he has creatures on the board. I still have some good cards. I have these. This is a combo in here that I like. There's the Candy K9. Remember we talked about that. And I'll get to show you a combo of mine that I really like. So that's a nice little combo. He's going to hit me for quite a bit of damage, which is unfortunate. But I'm still ahead. Now, maybe should have gone for Tigress in there, but he didn't. So here's where that's going to pay off for me. Bunny Bowman comes out. Played it last game. Now you see how powerful this card is with 2 different games. It does damage. Now you combo that with this card, and that card he's been building up for, just like that, is gone. And that is a bad feeling. I'm going to go to the armory because I have no other play really to make. Of course I'm going to go face. And then I'm going to pull him back with Bunny Bowman in defense, because at this point of the game, he could have a 6/6 beetle or something like that would do a lot of damage to me. And at 1/3 health, Shen can't get through that, so I will stall damage to lead to a good counterattack for me next turn, where I see at least 2 cards I can call out and hit him. And it's looking pretty good for the good guys. I think next turn, if he doesn't do something pretty spectacular, we should win this game. It's just that fast, just that much better. So there's a 3/10 taunter. That is a very good creature. And look, you know, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. We get that KO card. The Bunny Bowman that's already been so well for us, we're going to go ahead and put him into that crab. And we're going to KO him. He's not feeling really good right now. So we have 5 mana. We are going to bring out one of our bunnies. And because everything else, we don't have the cheer card, where we're going to go, we're going to go to the armory. And we get a pretty good little equipment. And we're going to go face. So keep on going face. And he's down to 4 health. But you see that he has big creatures, kind of I talked about. So he could bring out, he's probably going to bring out another big creature. And he's going to put it in taunt because he's now at a low health pool. And this is where Tigress' aggression benefits us. This equipment that I got right here gives me tackle. So whatever he brings out, no matter how big, no matter how small, I can go through it with this card and then follow it up with another attack. And here's going to put it in defense. And I'm going to show you, once again, the Gorilla Sitter is going to combo me for the win there. He's got to. He's the pressure that I put on, the reason why I kept on going face, the reason why I kept on doing what I did, and put aggression, is to put him in a defensive position. So Tigress attacks. And unfortunately for a player like Shen, if they don't get control, man, it's like late game like this, there's really not much he can do. He's playing a very good game, but he is, unfortunately, kind of stuck. So I'm going to play the Fennec Fox. I'm going to give it tackle, which will break through that guard. And it'll blow, well, it didn't break through the guard, so maybe I misread that. Let's take tackle. Oh, I'm sorry, I misread. I'm sorry. I got Shifu the cards. I learned I made a mistake. It's not what that card did, but it doesn't really matter. Run into that, it'll blow up. I still have the Fennec Fox on the board. It just delayed the inevitable for 1 turn. And I'm going to go get equipment. Hit him to the face. And that takes care of that. It's 14-2. He will probably play another creature that has taunt, and we will try to deal with that as it comes out. He has nothing but big creatures. He's really kind of at a disadvantage here. I have a big burst turn coming up with this card that gives everybody +3, this card that gives everybody +2, and this card to give me an additional minion.
Where you go already?
So I have a lot of burst incoming, and right now he's so defensive that he's trying to figure out the best combination of pieces to put in play to give him more defense. And we'll see what he does here. It's nice to be able to see my cards this time. I apologize for last time. Still trying to get used to it all. Try to do it without my technical support. And it didn't come across the presentation values that I was looking for. But I'm still going to post that video because I think it has some good information and good content on how to play Tigress. This is my second Tigress deck. So that first one that I showed is the one I reached champion with. This one is just a very good Tigress deck that gives you the versatility of Tigress. And he played Shen's Cannon. Pretty much at this point he's just opening up everything. He's just trying to last ditch effort. Everything's going to be in defense, I'm sure. He's hoping that Shen's Cannon hits my creature. He puts a lot of defense out there. It was a solid play. Unfortunately for him, once again, better be lucky than good. It went to my face, and I'll show you some damage that Tigress can do here now. So first thing I want to do is I want to put my bunny sitter down. I want to put this, probably the name of the card, probably Little Orphan Bunny down. Right now you see all damage on the board. But wait, there's more. Do this. And right now he's realizing that things are not looking really positive for his side. So 10-1 with tackle, what that does is it means I won't take any damage. I will clear out that Shen's Cannon. I will take out his other minion. And it promotes us on the path to get another victory and a good representation of a Tigress deck. Very good opponent, very good Shen deck. You play aggressive with Tigress, and you push damage, and you constantly push pace, and you attack, you will win. Now, please remember to like and subscribe. I will be posting more Tigress decks based on what you want. What do you want to see? Do you want to see me do a Tigress themed deck? Do you want to see me do a Tigress control deck? You name it, I'll build it, and I'll teach you how to build it. I want everybody to learn from this game. I think this game is fantastic. I want everybody to become champion. And there's just many different ways of doing it. So I'm going to check the time real quick to see how much time we have on this video. Okay, we have about 3 minutes left. I want to keep everything about 15 minutes. I want to thank Tony for giving me that heads up. So we'll go back. And we're going to look at that deck again real quick. And this card right here, the Feel Nothing card, that is a great card for bonus shots. But actually, Paw Force is what I wanted to go to. So they still have +4 damage in this case worked. Could it have worked with minions? It's up to you how you want to build a deck. I think minions would be a better way to go, especially if you're trying to hit a lot of qualifiers with Little Orphan Bunny, Bunny Sitter, Scared Hare. You see the combos, Inherit and all that. And Karate Mom. Karate Mom will give you another minion on the board. You want board presence. So I think that in this particular build, I think that maybe Musical Mollusks, a 2/4, would be better there to give you constant pressure. So as Tigress, what you want to do is you want to constantly go face. You want to constantly be on the attack. It's Tigress. What else would you expect to be? So hopefully this video has taught you things about Tigress. I'll give you a different look at different deck ideas. And I'm going to end it, maybe a little shorter video this time. Still great content. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe like I said before. And we're trying to get this going. Tell me in the comments, what do you want? What could I have done better? What do you want to see? I really appreciate it. I'm Shifu of the Cards. Great talking to y'all. Hope y'all have a great